Hey, today is October 26th. No, it's not. It's a lie. Today is October 25th. In fact, let me go ahead and put my watch on the charger. Y'all see my gray hair coming in? Yeah. I don't normally wear my natural hair. My excuse to myself is just that I'm not. The excuse to myself is just that I am not. I don't know natural hair. Like, I was growing up in an age and era where get off my work computer. You know better. Get off my computer. Sorry. Remington. It's Remington. Um, my excuse is simply that I was raised in an era where we did our we gave our kids perms. I don't know if that's jail. Okay, I'm sidetracked. Don't worry about me. Um, I don't think that's gray hair. I think that's jail. I gotta comb through. Um, I grew up in an era where we gave our kids perms at 5 years old. And so um, my daughter is really good with doing her natural hair. Olivia has natural hair. This is just me washing my wig and not putting the rollers in it. So I was like, who cares? At this point, honestly, I just don't care. I found out I'm getting bifocals. So I'm like, you trying to resist the inevitable. Some things you just gonna have to let go of, and that's one of them. I'm not a teeny bopper anymore. So I threw my bun in my hair. Um, have a cold. I slept 10 hours last night. Yesterday was a pretty good day. Yesterday I reminisced about. Um, Yesterday I reminisced about. It was a great day, the perfect day, and trying to not necessarily recreate the perfect day, but really get an understanding of what each day needs to include, each week needs to include, so that I feel good about where I am in life. And I feel like, I'm balanced and I'm not neglecting my family and I'm not neglecting my job and I'm not neglecting my friends and I'm not neglecting myself. It's really hard. These are things that are not taught to you. You may pick up on it because of the practices of your parents, but I didn't have those practices to pick up on. So it's been a slow and very steady progression to my development. And he is probably going to shut the whole damn computer off. um, can you just get down, Remington? Do you always have to be into something? So that's it. I felt like yesterday ended on a pretty good note, though. I took my daughter to get her glasses. Got my eyes examined. I'm really bad about making doctor's appointments. I have been since my son died 23 years 23 years ago. I've been really bad about it. But I did, and I have a doctor's appointment with Olivia for tomorrow. And yesterday, Jeremiah had tryouts, basketball tryouts. But I'm not really talking to Jeremiah right now. I'm really upset. I'm really upset with him because he's so defiant. He's so defiant and disrespectful. So I'm having a hard time. Um, Today, well, last night I slept for 10 and a half hours. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I woke up early this morning, but I didn't feel like getting up. You can hear the congestion in my face. I am really sick. And yeah, and I was like, nope, I'm going to lay here. I'm going to start work a little later today. That is one of the benefits of working from home. I do love working from home. I want to master the concept of being at home and working hard and also having a life. So, different story another day. We can talk about that work from home life balance that I'm still trying to achieve. I think the thing to me is, and the reason I really want to make this video, um, I really want to be a realistic aspiration to, you know, how to attain your goals and your dreams. And most importantly, let you know that it doesn't happen overnight. Like, I feel like sometimes we look at people's lives and we envy what they have, and what they show you and what they have is not the same. You know what I mean? So, for an example, if you came to my house, if I knew you were coming to my house this weekend, my house is going to be completely cleaned up. My office is in shambles, and I didn't try to clean it up for this video because it is so important that, you know, sometimes we spend so much time fixing what's apparent to others, you know, making ourselves look like we have it together, which I am totally against it looking like I have it together if I don't have it together. I'm more concerned with working on what's happening on the inside, my spiritual state, my mental state, my emotional state. Way more important than what's happening on the outside. Now, what tends to be the case is that the outside is a representation of the inside, but then you have some people that really can perfect looking good on the outside and really being 1,000 pieces on the inside, and that's me. I'm that person. Um, Yesterday I was real tired, but I was trying to be balanced and strategic about my day. I was trying to say, okay, well, with the time that I have left, what do I want to do with it? Stop. With the time I have left, what do I want to do with it? Work was good. I worked outside some yesterday afternoon. I really wanted to jump on a call then because it was amazing. I love working outside in the fall. I have a little desk that I bought for $89 off Amazon. And I set my computer up out there and everything is nice. And then he just barked at me. Really? Did you hear him bark at me? I'm glad that's on video. He just barked at me. We have a dog and he learned how to bark from the dog. So, anyways, for food, I always struggle with eating. Like eating, look, I'm a big girl. I don't want to be a big girl, but I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. Like and lately I have not cared at all what went in this belly. And that's because I know I'm about to start this detox, clean eating. I feel like I spend my whole life always on some sort of a diet. And just so that I don't become, I'm thick. I don't really think I'm fat. I have big breasts, so they're going to make me look bigger. But I haven't been watching what I'm eating lately because I'm always watching what I'm eating. I never allow myself to eat some stuff. And it's obvious because I'm going to take a video in 2 weeks and you're not going to see this. This is going to be gone. My stomach's going to be washboard. It's just the way I've been eating lately. I'm sure it's a lot of foods that inflame me. Inflammatory. So that's that. Yesterday, took the girl to the doctor, came home, was really done with work. So that's one of my biggest goals right now is to leave work at work. When I come home, to be able to think about the number of hours that I have left in my day and what I want to do with that time. I decided yesterday that I wanted to do some studying for my PMP and I want to do some finish decorating for Christmas. Yes, it's only October, but I decorate in October and I don't care what you think about it. It's what I do. It's what I like. It makes me feel good. I encourage you, if you have something that makes you feel good, but it's not the right time for everyone else, do that thing because it's all about how you feel and what makes you feel good, right? Unless, of course, you're being selfish and you're injuring someone else, you know. Keep it in perspective. You know how to keep that statement in perspective, right? So I got home. Mike cooked dinner. He made burgers and fries. I shouldn't be eating either. But even if I was going to eat the burger, I shouldn't have ate the fries. And I shouldn't have ate the burger. But I ate them both. And I had a beer. I had an orange beer. Shouldn't have had that, but I did. Again, this is me just allowing myself to do my little cheats because once I get started, I'm going to be started. And something different this time once I get started is I'm keeping it to myself. I love to broadcast everything that I'm trying to do, all my achievements, and I'm not doing that. I'm doing it on this video, But honestly, I don't even know who's going to find this video. I'm making it public. Again, I told my children and my nieces that I want, when I'm no longer here, I want them to be able to go back and just kind of get a feel of what mommy's everyday life is. And maybe they just want to hear me talk. Maybe I'm talking to you guys now, right? Hopefully you're not watching this no time soon, but I want them to be able to go back and just have a place to go listen to me talk, so they know that, the lessons, whatever lessons I didn't give them face to face, that they can get it from here. And I want to do that with my everyday living. It's so easy to talk about stuff and make stuff sound so easy when you're talking about it. I was talking to my trainer last week, and he was saying, he was just spitting out stuff like, I'm like, dude, stop. Do you know how much mental discipline it takes to achieve just one of those 5 things you named? Not even physical discipline, because you have to get mentally disciplined before you get physically disciplined, right? So I love to hear people just rat stuff out their mouth. I'm like, and I just look now. I just stare at them like, okay, okay. Everything you said, it requires mental discipline. It requires physical discipline. Don't ever think that you about to see something. Well, maybe you can, and most people can to start. Everybody can. Most people can see something. Oh, I'm gonna do that. They start a task and it lasts for a month or two, and then they're not doing it anymore. And that was because they did it while it was exciting, and they didn't really grasp the whole concept of the mental discipline part of it. Like, if this is is this something that you want to do for a short period of time, or is it something that you want to see throughout your life? You think it's a good habit for your life. If you think it's a good habit for your life, you have to wrap your mind around it mentally, which simply means you have to have a deep understanding of why you're doing it to start with and what it's going to take to be consistent. Sometimes the only way you're going to learn what it takes to be consistent is to actually try it and fail and figure out what made you fall. Try it again and fail. Try it again and fail. Try it again and fail. People don't understand, but the failures is what leads you to success. Because you always, when you fail, you remove that element that made you fall. So the next time that's not making you fall, then you wander on to the next attempt. Something else makes you fall, and then it's something else, and then you just keep figuring out what to remove until you're able to perfectly execute that thing. So don't ever stop trying something because it didn't work out the first time. Nobody has anything that works out the first time. If you listen to any personal development, professional development coach, they're going to say failure is your friend. And that is because you're going to learn something every time. Something I tell my kids each time. What don't you want to happen again? Think about what happened. Think about what you don't want to happen again. What was the lesson to be learned in that? What was the lesson to be learned in that? Because there's a lesson in everything. And you take that lesson and you take it to the next situation. I'm 13 minutes in. I told y'all these were only going to be 10 minutes at a time. So, Miss Roberta, bye.